Welcome to Swole Reactions. I am Jocelyn.
I am Daniel. For some reason, I thought you were going to say I'm Dan. I was going to say I am Jocelyn.
Tonight we're doing a reaction for in our live stream.
Samson. We were just discussing how funny it was that I actually did a 45-minute reaction for one of your songs that I never got to upload because I wasn't going to force that on people. You make us talk, and we are in an inebriated position. We are in the middle of our live stream, which the fuckers are just as sick as we are. So forgive and be patient. But this is Samson Immigration, and oh my God, I'm not even sure I can handle this.
Yeah. For those of you watching, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you like what we're doing. If you're watching this, you like what we're doing.
And if you don't, that's cool. We love you too. Don't be a dick on the way out.
All right, let's do it.
Even as we are a nation of immigrants, we're also a nation of laws. Undocumented workers broke our immigration laws, and I believe that they must be held accountable, especially those who may be dangerous. That's why over the past 6 years, deportations of criminals are up 80%. And that's why we're going to keep focusing enforcement resources on actual threats to our security.
Okay. I'm not going to kick this off into a whole lot of shit, but I will put this question out for you. Why was that okay? And when somebody else spoke those exact words, it was the end of the world kind of racism and hate. But he said it was okay. All I'm saying.
And that's why we're going to keep focusing enforcement resources on actual threats to our security.
Oh, he did get rid of the mullet. Wow.
If you're illegal, we don't fucking want you here. I don't care if you're brown or if you got blonde hair. I don't care what color you are, it's all the same. If you're as white as Elon or dark as Cobby Lane, you do it legal. And if you don't, get the fuck out. Rules keep our lives civilized, otherwise we bug out. If we don't vet citizens at the entrances, and it's a recipe for disaster. We can't just let anyone in, that's crazy. They ain't just grabbing random people. They ain't just driving around and packing vans with Latinos. This ain't a haphazard attack on the Latin scene. It's cracking down on those who came through a passage that was illegal. I don't see the issue. And most
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
It's that simple. It's that simple.
It's so simple.
A lot of people out there don't understand. Do you know who the biggest opponent for illegal immigration is? Legal immigrants.
Because they put in the work to get here.
And that
legally.
means something to them.
Yep.
It's supposed to mean something to come here. And you hear, oh, you're terrible. You know, these people are starving. These people are blah. These people are blah. Have you ever watched the footage? There's a lot of potbellies and cell phones. They obviously ain't hurting too bad. I'm not trying to disparage anyone that is. But if you come here illegally, I mean, this country does need to continue to grow in a positive way to be that shining example that people want to come here for. And if you walk in the door a criminal out the gate, I'm sorry, that thins the gene pool, man. Ain't no other way to say that.
Yep.
I also have no problem with immigrants. But what's been going on those borders the last few years, that's fucking invasion, man. Ain't no other way to say it.
on the Latin scene, it's cracking down on those who came through a passage that was illegal. I don't see the issue, and most Mexicans don't either. It's always the younger crowd that's acting so eager. So fuck the kids, ask the parents what they see. If they're immigrants, I almost guarantee they disagree. See, there's no one more proud in this country than those who came to it and did it the legal way and made dough and attained the shit. Then they turn around and see this protest nonsense. All these posters for folks who didn't go through the process. My father-in-law came to this country with nothing, no money to his name, turned nothing to something. And when he sees these videos of all the sudden destruction, he looks me in the eyes and tells me that he's fucking disgusted. You'll never see him in that crowd. It's just a bunch of kids holding up fuck ICE signs, but they don't know what they did. They don't even know who the hell was detained, and if you asked them, I bet they couldn't even tell you their names. It's fucking insane.
Hold on. One of the best examples I'm gonna make about that. was during another election cycle, funny enough. First time a certain person ran. And they're showing pictures of kids behind cage. Do you ever see that?
Mm-hmm.
Right. You wind up seeing the full picture,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a joke.
Man, it's all fake.
Right. People can say what they want about how this country was formed, who it hurt, who it benefited, and yes, there was a lot of things done wrong. There was. However, this country built itself. Other countries on the planet right now, to them, we're a snotty-nosed little teenager. Their cultures have been existing for 2,000 plus years. And here we are, by a certain time in our history, top of the world, top of the food chain. For the people who think they don't like this country, and go live in one of the countries you think is great. See how that works out for you.
Right.
There's a reason people want to come here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do we have problems? Yes, we do. Ooh. Almost fucked up. I'm telling you, man. Oh. Samson, I'm behaving. There's actually about another 45 minutes worth of shit I just wanted to say.
Don't even know who the hell was detained, and if you asked them, I bet they couldn't even tell you their names. It's fucking insane. There's no sense to be had, no thought whatsoever, no direction or path. If you're protesting being sent back to your country, then why the fuck would you be holding up the Mexican flag? Explain it to me, cause really it doesn't make any sense to me. Who's the enemy? Your movement perplexes me. That's like breaking out of prison and going straight to the street and holding up a picket sign for the penitentiary. You know, I always been a firm believer in statistics. I always thought that
Right.
Look, let me tell you something. I feel for anyone that's ever been oppressed. Funny enough, I'm Irish, Scottish, and Native American. All three cultures I come from were slaves or annihilated. I'm not up waving an Irish flag. You know why? Because I'm a fucking American. If this place means so much that you want to come here, then come here and help make what this is better and a better beacon for more people like you. But if you're going to come here and fucking push what you just left, why didn't you stay?
Right.
That's not a racist question. Look, man, you stuck your hand in some fucking fire. It burns you. Why'd you stick your hand in the fire? Same kind of question. If you're trying to get away from something, why would you want where you're going to be like where you came from?
Just go back.
Bye.
the numbers that you see are realistic, but I don't know. After the riots in LA, I think the unemployment rate is way higher than they say. Look at you fucks. Good heavens, Pete's sake. Y'all been out in these streets now for several weeks, man. Y'all just doing it to do it. You don't even care that much. You ain't doing it for the cause. You just there to tear shit up. And what the fuck's with all the white people up in the mix?
I gotta speak on that. First off, shame. Shame, shame. I'm not one to call, well, yes, I am. That's actually the nature of who I am. And I've been trying to be diplomatic about it, but sometimes you just got to call it what it is. I have had discussions. I try to have healthy debates. You got to have those conversations with people on Facebook. And it just so happens certain people, when it's not going their way, they start hurling insults. See, that means you had nothing else to provide to the conversation. We were discussing all this unrest and civil war that a certain side had caused on January 6th. That's horseshit, and everybody knows it. I myself watched a feed of a CNN reporter and her cameraman sneaking in as part of the mob, talking about what they were doing and laughing about it. January 6th was a joke, with that said. There was actually there for a time the shit is on fucking fire in the United States show. Nightly. They don't remember none of that. None of it. None of it. What are you talking about? Can you provide links? Motherfucker! And you know what the shitty thing about all that was? It was the whole grand cause was to defend a certain ethnic group. Over 80% of the businesses burned down and destroyed were of that same ethnic group. Now, how did you help them? How did you help them?
Yep.
You ain't doing it for the cause, you just there to tear shit up. And what the fuck's with all the white people up in the mix? My people always gotta have something to fix. Did you ever think for one split second they don't want you there, and you're just getting in the way of what they're trying to accomplish here? Don't worry, you don't have to face it alone. If there's a racial issue, we'll make it our own. You think screaming at the cops at the top of your lungs is gonna make them have a change of heart and drop all their guns? Like a scrawny little long-haired bony fucking white dude is gonna say some
I am a poster child. Look, there are assholes everywhere. I have attracted asshole cops. Does that mean I hate all cops? No. They got an impossible job, dude. They got to do shit that they know people's going to hate them for. They got to deal with the absolute worst that humanity has to offer all day. And they're trying to go home to their wife and kids. They can't win. And there's nothing that infuriates me more. Since all this defund the police bullshit, there are literally hundreds of thousands of videos where these people will make a call of domestic dispute or something just to get the cops there, just so they can sit there and fuck you, pig. Now look, the difference between me and you is my mother told me no matter what, and even with the asshole cops that I've encountered, I've tried to remember this because I'm a temperamental dude. Let me tell you something, guys. If I can keep my shit in check, I promise you can. I promise you can. I was taught, don't run your mouth. Don't fucking give them a reason. Be polite. If you're guilty, it's your own fucking fault. And if you're not, being a dick's not going to help you. And that's not just a cop, man. If you come to me with something, if you come to me with legit shit, let's do something. If you come at me hot and being a dick because you think you can, mine's fucking bigger. Just saying.
Heart and drop all their guns like a scrawny little long-haired bony fucking white dude is gonna say some profound shit to an ICE agent, and it's gonna make him change his mind about his occupation. Like, you know what? You're right, this is racist.
I'll get you a job. I'll get you a job, man. I can get you a job. I can get you a good paying job. I can get you a good
See that
paying
big
job.
F and B and I on his
Put
chest?
the gun down. I'll get you a job. You're fucking hired.
what is it? That's what it
Please, man.
It is.
Now look, I ain't heartless. I know that there's a lot of anger and pain this causes. There's a lot of people that did no harm at all, but you gotta understand, dog, the law is the law, and breaking it with good intentions doesn't make it right. You ain't exempt from the consequences, you gotta pay the price. You should have thought twice before you did what you shouldn't, but I'm willing to bet that you knew the risk and you took it. And that's the problem, why you came here in the first place. The fear of getting caught wasn't as worse as your birthplace. Just food for thought, instead of trying to elude the law, maybe you should all be trying to solve the root cause. Why is it our duty to adjust our immigration? We ain't the ones to blame for the function of your nation. Instead of coming here and telling us we need to change about you try to start a movement in the country that you came from. I know what you're gonna say, that's a hard sell. Corruption in the government and plus the cartel, those are big issues, something we need to sift and get through. And I'd be more than happy if we helped fix it with you, but not.
Look, I'm going to agree with that from a place that's probably not going to be popular by a lot of people. Do you know why this country rose so fast? We had smart people. We had innovative people. And the biggest set of balls you ever fucking seen. Stop us. I don't even know how to expound upon that. Balls, gentlemen. Some goddamn spine. It's not hard. Stop being a victim.
issues, something we need to sift and get through. And I'd be more than happy if we helped fix it with you, but not like this. Not by taking down our borders, but by giving you what you need so you can salvage yours. Military support and economic assistance to go to war with the forces that's threatening y'all's existence. It wouldn't be that hard for us to chisel off a piece. Look up a chart, dog. I mean, we've almost given y'all the least. So fuck it, we're already stuck in debt with trillions. So what's it gonna hurt to spend a couple extra billion? Shit, in my eyes, helping our neighbors is critical. I'd rather give you residuals than Ukraine and Israel. We've given them hundreds of billions of dollars each, and you know how much we've given y'all? 3. I ain't saying that you need it or to beg us for it. I'm just saying that we spend a lot and we could lend support. I'm all for helping out the country to the south of us, but politicians never put their money where their mouth is. They always say they care, but they never give a fuck. They just put a band-aid on the cut, but never stitch it up. Even if you make it here, it doesn't change the fact that the rest of your nation remains in chains and trapped. The Mexicans I talk to love their country deeply, even though growing up in that bitch wasn't easy. They're grateful for the opportunity that we provide, but they remember where they came from and they'd love to see it thrive. So while you're protesting, put that on your piece of paper. You want the US to help you make your country safer, but until then, if you're illegal, you can leave here. You don't want them there, and we don't want them here either.
And you know, I'm gonna hate to say this, but there's a lot of lazy motherfuckers that help with this. I mean, a lot of these guys that come here, that want to come here and work, you can't discredit their work. I've watched them. Them motherfuckers work. You know, and I get it. I wish you'd signed your name at the door when you walked in, but I get it. And the reason that one of the things that propels this is because while we're sitting here, like he says, our politicians, everybody, and all this self-sanctimonious bullshit, it's because we feel we're too fucking good to do such menial tasks. Where I work is going to be gone in 10 years. Ain't nobody come do what I do for a living. Nobody. Not this. These people growing up, they too good for that. What's up, Buzz?
Buzz. Samson? Yeah. People
Yeah,
like you.
he's not doing what he's doing for your approval. He's got something to say. I respect that. Whether I agree with it or not, I respect that. It happens that I do, but that's what music is, man. You got something to say. Something's on your heart. Something's on your soul. I'm trying not to absolutely explode. I'm trying to say what I want to say in about one sentence. I can't argue with any of that. I can't argue with any of that.
I agree with everything you said.
Right. And it's like me and this one guy got in a conversation. He tried to tell me something don't exist. You try to hear that this problem don't exist while you're steadily being told that this other problem exists. And in a place where I live where if anywhere that problem is going to exist is going to be, it doesn't. And we kind of laugh at the fact that so many people buy that it does. But that is a problem. And yet, there's a blind eye turned. Because they think it's getting them votes. And that's starting to not be the case so much. Which causes another panic. But look, it's like the gun issue. I keep hearing, first off, saying a gun killed somebody is like saying a fork made you overweight. Sorry, if that offends somebody, it is what it is. That fork didn't make you do anything. That gun didn't kill anyone. A person with evil in their heart is going to find a way to make it happen, unfortunately. I got a bunch of guns, and they haven't gone anywhere. They haven't hurt nobody.
No.
Nope, they haven't been moonlighting, out in God knows where, killing God knows who, and then coming back hungover in the morning. It's not happening. But the thing is, they're trying to convince us that we need more laws.
Laws don't matter to criminals.
Exactly. The criminals were already breaking the laws. More laws aren't going to matter. enforcing the ones that are there would be nice. But yeah, more laws aren't gonna. And when you do that, that's actually only affecting the motherfuckers that obtain their weapons legally, and they're not your issue. Believe me. If they wanted to be your issue, you'd have a completely different issue. And that's just what it is. Man, I love Samson. This is what he does. This is what he does, man. And he's not afraid to do it, and I respect that. I mean, not only is he rattling particular chains, he's got a big, helping, veiny, hairy set of bally fucking fuck you to go with it. Tired of it. Fuck you. I feel that. I feel that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Samson, this is the part where she's going to try to get me to shut up. God, good night. That's great, dude. 100%.
Yes.